Let's start with Metasploitable. You have previously downloaded and installed Metasploitable, remember? Now open your VM player. Okay. Click Metasploitable to Linux. And then click this Edit Virtual Machine Settings. Okay. Now as you can see, there are hardware options and other options here in the second tab. You can change them if you like, especially on this page. Hardware related things like increasing the memory here or increasing the number of processor cores like this. But the important part is make sure this network adapters, this one and this one, have NAT and host-only connection modes. Never expose this VM to untrusted networks like the internet. Close the screen. We haven't changed anything. And then play the virtual machine. Okay. There's no GUI here, as you noticed, but no problem. We don't need it. Log into console with username msfadmin and password msfadmin again. Okay. If you have not done already, type ifconfig to check your IP address. Note that this might be different in your instance. Okay. Now you see the IP address 192.168.174.131. By the way, if your keyboard setting is different than default English layout, like mine, there are some weird characters. If I press Turkish, special Turkish characters, you can change the keyboard layout by typing sudo load keys tr. Of course, this is for Turkish. And then sudo setx bmap tr. Although it says cannot open display, it doesn't matter. Now I have my special characters, although I don't need it here. Now, okay, where were we? We need to know the IP address of this machine. Have you seen this IP address? Let's double check this by typing ifconfig. This 192.168.174.131, this one, is the IP address of this machine. We will need this later. Okay, now leave this VM here and go back to open Kali by double clicking VM player again, and then clicking Kali and then play virtual machine. We will check if everything is nice and correctly working. We need these two machines to connect to each other. Okay. Tor. Okay. Open a terminal window and then ping the IP address which we have learned previously. 174.131. Okay, let's double check virtual machine settings here. Network adapter NAT connected, it's fine. What about this? Everything seems fine. Oh, I see my mistake. You see the IP address here, 166. The correct one should be 168. Okay, now it pings. If you receive responses back, that's perfect. It means we are on the right track. Although don't forget, your IP address is probably different than this one. Make sure you ping the correct IP address which you have learned in this Metasploitable operating system. We will soon start scanning the Metasploitable for open ports and take advantage of vulnerabilities in the upcoming sections.